What's going on, guys? It's me, the Cats, and welcome back to another episode of the BTS. We're starting off in Mars, and as you can see, all of the NPCs are missing, and that's because the Mars event is now officially over. And I've relocated some of these back to spawn, because I figured there's probably a few players that still have like the loot boxes lying around, or still have the resources lying around to craft the loot boxes. So I still want to give them a chance to open up the loot boxes here and get some of the goodies. And also to, upgrade their armor a little bit further as well, or if they want to get the Mars Talisman as well. But yeah, this event is now over, like I've said, and we have a new event that we are working on at the moment, which I'm hoping to release in the next week. So I actually made an announcement on the Discord last night, sort of revealing what that new area is. And since I did that, I may as well reveal on video now what it actually is. And if you can't tell, it is going to be an aquatic themed, or more specifically an Atlantis themed event. And my goal is to have it released by next weekend. I've been working on this event now for a few weeks, sort of on and off, and it actually is quite a lot of work. Definitely more work than the previous areas that I've done. When I started doing these events, I was very inspired off of some other servers. And I just wanted to make like some small things to keep players, active and occupied and whatever. And with each event, from like Easter Bunny to Martian, and to this, I feel like the scale and the quality of these events has been going up and up and up. And so now I'm working on this Atlantic event, and I feel like I've taken on a little bit more than I can actually handle. But I'll go ahead and warp to the Atlantis area just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like. So this map here was built by Waters, who has been doing all my maps recently. I got this map actually for $45, which I think is a steal. It's a 300 by 300 block wide map, and we've got some areas for some box mines as well. And as you look at this area, you sort of think, it doesn't really feel like an event area. It feels more like an actual world as part of a box mining server. I don't know if you guys remember the Zip Trick Aquatic Depth map, but the more I sort of work on this, I feel like it's very similar to that. So I didn't really intend to copy that world, but I feel like I am sort of copying that world, so sorry. But yeah, this is what the new event is going to look like. So we'll have a bunch of different mines. So like this one here is kelp, for example. You can get kelp. Then you can upgrade your kelp like this, like that. We got tools, we got armor, we got a whole bunch of cool looking armor. And there's going to be like a set of armor for each of the mines. So there's like one there, one there, one there, one there, and then a final one over there. And then we're going to have a ton of mobs and bosses scattered around the area as well. And they're all going to have a ton of cool items as well. So really excited about this event area. It's going to be filled with content, and it's going to give players something to do. And yeah, hopefully we have that released by next week. I've also started working on the next area of the spiral after jungle. It's going to be called Pandora. And it's going to obviously have this bluish themed block palette. So I've been working on the blocks here. We got our ice, concrete, terracotta, wool, this, and candles. And yeah, I've just been working on these items here. That's looking good. And then we have to do our tools, which I haven't done yet, as well as our armor plus everything else. I also believe we've done the boss for this area as well, which is nice. We ended up releasing the jungle boss. The jungle boss is really cool. It's really challenging, which is really good. There has been a lot of sort of feedback from some of the players who think it's a little bit too difficult. But no, we do have the jungle boss here. I'll just jump into GM's. Oh my god. Well, I'm about to die. But yep, I just got killed by it. But yeah, we got the new boss as well, which is really good because, that gives now players the ability to max out, things like talismans and bows and basically like all of the stuff over here. Like we got the armor, the sword, the pickaxe, and we even have the legend pickaxe recipe now complete, which involves a bunch of beast stuff, vex stuff, and items from the jungle area. This pickaxe, by the way, has Fortune 150, Efficiency 150, Haste 4, Blast 1. So, bit of an upgrade, obviously, from the previous one. Yeah, definitely something that's going to be sought after and really expensive to get. I really think it's going to take a while for some of the players to get this. I don't know who's going to be the first one to get it. But yeah, definitely a big step up in terms of price from the previous one. Now, in the last video, I talked about some of the problems and challenges we were facing on the server. One of those problems was around the hosting of that server. So we were previously hosting our server on Pebble Host, and I had a total of 3 plans, which I was paying about $100 a month. Now, I want to thank everyone that sent me like suggestions or tips or, you know, advice around the host. I did get a lot of really helpful messages to help me try and find the right place. Ultimately, what I wanted was a dedicated server, but I don't know how to set that sort of thing up. So it's like, I needed a dedicated server, but I also needed a system admin to help me out. And so I talked about going to a more premium dedicated plan, something like Bloom or something. But like I said, a lot of you guys sort of told me not to go with Bloom and look at other options. So, you know, I had so many different options and I didn't really know what to do. But I ended up following up on an offer that I had received previously from some friends. And I actually managed to get myself a spot on their dedicated plan. So now I have all my servers are on one dedicated network, and I'm paying like half the price that I was previously. So really happy with that switch. The server is performing a lot better than it was, and now I'm really comfortable to sort of take my server to the next level, push harder with advertising and scaling up the business so that we can host more players on it. Because previously, like, I've been comfortable around the 50 to 60 player mark, and I think that's sort of how many players are on right now as well. Like, that's sort of been our average all week. When we push 80 to 100 players, that's when the ping starts getting really high and we have problems with lag and whatnot. But now, because of this new host, we should be able to comfortably hold 100 players plus. So yeah, my goal for the next couple of weeks is to do more events, more updates more regularly, and go hard on like the social media advertising, especially with shorts. Now, the next thing I want to touch on is our staff structure. This is something I brought up in the last episode and actually received a lot of really good messages and feedback from you guys about it. A lot of people did really enjoy this new system and have said that they're going to use it on their own servers as well. So that is really good to hear. I've gone and updated it just a little bit, and I just wanted to sort of share it with you guys as well. This is what my current structure is looking like at the moment. I've gone and put in some percentages, which you can see in green. That is percentage of store revenue. And I've also put some names in here as well. So I'm happy to sort of announce with my own server, we have found ourselves a community admin, staff admin, and development admin. And so these are people that were already on my team. So, you know, it's just people that we promoted to the right spots. And yeah, really happy with how things are looking. We've been sort of building out these roles as well. I've sort of tasked each one of these people to go ahead and tell me, you know, what do you want your senior mods, your mods, and junior mods to be doing, and who are you going to get to fill those roles? And if we take a look at our staff tracker over here, this is how we've been sort of filling out the roles. These are the specific teams that they've been put in. This is just for Easy Minds, by the way. So really happy with how that's looking. Everybody has sort of got a place, minus sort of the trainees and helpers. They're not as important in terms of their sub-teams. But yeah, I'm slowly filling up this table here. Now I just got to do the same with Lucky MC. So we do have a staff manager, Kynes, who's been promoted to there, brought in a community manager. This development admin spot is still available. I want my boy Intend to take it over, but I don't know if he is going to. But I am doing recruitment at the moment for this position. If any of you guys watching this are like development people, especially like leads, like if you want to lead the development team for me and you can like delegate tasks to lower people and actually like hire lower people as well. Like if you want this development lead role, go ahead, send me a message on Discord with some of your work, because yeah, this is a spot that I really want to try and fill. And there is also a 10% server revenue cut for you as well if you take it on board. But yeah, that's just an update on the team here. Hopefully by the next week, I'm able to completely fill out these boxes. I'll actually show you the staff guide that we built. So this was made by my manager, Pythium, with help from the rest of us. We've actually gone ahead and given some definitions and responsibilities of each of the roles. So these are the lead ones here. You know, we got our staff, dev, community. We've also got the senior mod, junior mod, helper, trainee. And then we got some more info around the different teams as well. So this is the responsibility of the community team. the quality team, and the staff team. So I just feel like the organization on our team has like tremendously improved from the last couple of weeks. Like I am really confident now that my team are able to make the server run if I go away for a couple of days or whatever. Like I have good confidence in the people that are working with me to, yeah, keep on building the server, building the community, and just taking Easy Minds to the next level. In fact, one of the things I was really impressed by was something that happened in our development team. I woke up one morning and I saw that we had hired a new developer. His name's randomly. He's actually really talented. And he had gone and had redone our entire compressor script. Crazy thing to wake up to, I guess. Also, just like there were a ton of messages in the leadership chat and the staff Discord and the regular Discord. Like, I don't know what happened. I just woke up and I was like, oh my God, everybody's just doing their jobs and they're doing an amazing job at it as well. Like, I was just so happy to see that. Now, just want to quickly touch on something new I added to the server store last week. I thought this was really going to bang, but it hasn't banged. So what I added to the store was an Easy Plus subscription-based rank. Now, this rank is different to the rest of the ranks. So we still have, you know, all these ranks here like VIP, VIP Plus, blah, blah, blah. But Easy Plus is a separate rank. So you can have both Easy and Easy Plus. And so the way Easy Plus works is you get all of these perks. And the main perks for me here are the 1.5x multis. So you get 1.5 extra coins and resources when mining. You also get a ton of AFK rewards. You get daily crate keys. You get a weekly keel. And you get all these goodies as well. You also get this really cool suffix in chat, this plus emoji. I think looks really cool. So I thought this was like the perfect package. Oh, and sorry, you also get 4 of these boosters and 5 loot boxes as well. So like, I thought this was the coolest package ever. And so for this, I mean, like this here is worth like $5. This here is worth like $10. And then you got the 1.5x multi, which has great value. You get all these goodies and stuff. So in my mind, I thought $30 per month. That seems like a really good deal. You know, like you're already getting $15 worth of goodies in it. So you're really paying $15 for the perks. But nobody has bought it. And I don't really understand why. I think it might be because it is a subscription-based model. In my mind, I was thinking, you know, what is the average time that people actually play on a box mining server? Like 1, 2, 3 months? Do people really go beyond that? Maybe Easy Minds is different. Maybe people play for longer periods of time. But in my mind, I was thinking like, oh, you're going to play on the server for 1 or 2 months? Go ahead and subscribe for 1 or 2 months. For what you're getting, I think it's really good value for money. And I'm kind of surprised that people didn't take it up. So like, for example, let's take the Mythic rank. Now, the Mythic rank costs $80. And so for $80, you get 3x coins. Then you have the Easy Plus. Now, Easy Plus gives you 1.5x coins on your 3x coins. So if you had Mythic plus Easy Plus, you would get 4.5x coins. And so Mythic plus Easy Plus is equal to $100. Or you can get Easy, which has 4x. So it's actually better value for money if you get something like Mythic and Easy Plus, or even Legend plus Easy Plus. Because these upgrades here, so like Legend to Mythic is a $30 increase. Mythic to Easy is a $40 increase. So it's actually financially better for you to get Legend plus Easy Plus or Mythic plus Easy Plus. But yeah, people aren't biting. I don't know why. And I think my thinking is either A, people didn't even know that it was an option. Like I put it in its own category here in the plus section. So I thought maybe people are missing it. Or B, maybe people just don't realize that it's like a multiplicative rank. Like you can do this plus one of the regular ranks. I mean, I did put it in the description here. Like I said here, for example, if you have Easy rank and plus, you would get a 6x multi. But still, nobody has bought it. So I don't know. If you guys have seen this package and you've actively chosen not to purchase it, let me know in the comments below why. What can I do to change it? So yeah, before I wrap the episode up, I just wanted to finish off with some positive news, and that is that we hit 1,000 members on the Discord. So guys, thank you all for the support. It's crazy that we've hit 1,000. Every day I wake up, I check the welcome channel, and there are just tons of people who are joining. And especially there are tons of people who are linking their Discord as well, which there are 690 verified users on the Discord. So more than 2/3 of the users have linked their Discord, which I think is pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm really happy with the server's performance in the last week or so. Like, granted, the Mars event was on the decline because we were getting to the end of it. Like, it had been announced that it was going to end. But, you know, we're still consistently pulling like 50 to 60 players at all times, which is really great. And just like the internal infrastructure, as I mentioned to you, has become really strong. And I'm really confident now to sort of expand the server and build on my ideas and just push it to the next level. So yeah, this is going to be the wrapping up point for today's video. If you have enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.